Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Silvia for those of you who are new here, and on today's video I will be answering questions that you've sent in on my Facebook and my Instagram regarding to my hair journey so far. And over the course of the year I'll try to create more content around my hair, but for now let's get to the questions that you sent me. I rounded them up because they were all So the first question is this: how old are your locks and how long did it take to get to the current length? So I got my locks installed I think in March 2017. I'm going to share a link to the video that I shared immediately after I did my big chop of my traditional locks. So yeah, it's taken about 3 years to get to this length. My hair doesn't grow fast, guys. But I'm enjoying every bit of the journey. Next question: how much are the installation costs and how did you choose who to do your hair? I think it depends from one consultant to the other, but it also depends on the length of your hair. So if your hair is longer, it's gonna cost you more. It cost me 60,000 Kenya shillings to get them installed, and I paid 35,000 for my daughter. And how did you choose who to do your hair? That was the second part of the question. I went to the Sisterlocks website and I looked for a consultant in my area, and that was Kerigo in Nairobi. So Kerigo at Studio 28 in Kitisuru did my hair. The next question is, what products do you use? I try to keep products that I use on my hair to a minimum. Really every day it's just water or the herbal moisturizer spray from Sisterlocks or rose water. But on the wash day, I'll use the Sisterlocks shampoo, their moisture treatment, and their conditioner. Actually, no, the moisture treatment I use pretty much regularly, maybe every second, third day. But yeah, I mean, I try to keep it as to the minimum. Try to just not weigh my hair down with too many products. So the next question is, how do you get rid of buildup? Even before I got my Sisterlocks, I've always steered away from using really heavy products like heavy pomades and greasy oils, because then they just attract all the dirt and then you're gonna have all this gunk in your hair. I try to stay away from these heavy oils and pomades, and then when I wash my hair, I make sure it's rinsed as thoroughly as possible, because buildup comes from the dirt that you collect from your clothing, especially from your clothing, from the air, whatever, leftover shampoo if you didn't rinse your hair well. So I try to rinse my hair well and avoid heavy products that will weigh my hair down and also cause buildup. Next question is, how often do you get them redone and how much does it cost? I don't have a fixed day or time that I get them done, because sometimes I just enjoy the look of the undone hair. I think it's one thing that I find beautiful about dreadlocks and Sisterlocks. Your hair could be undone, but I think it still looks good. So it depends. I got this done 2 days ago, but I could go for a month or 6 weeks or 7 weeks. Now I can do that, but during my first year, I tried to go every 6 weeks, 5 weeks strictly, but now it's just when I feel like I want to have the neat look, when I have a special occasion, I could go for 2 months without redoing my hair. So my daughter doesn't enjoy getting her Sisterlocks redone, so she gets her hair done 2 or 3 times a year, and it's worked for us so far. How do you deal with thinning locks? I haven't had this problem, but I think if your locks are thinning, maybe you should talk to your consultant, because it's not, it could be your type of hair, it could be how they were installed, it could be your diet, your health that's causing your hair to thin and break. But I always say, I think you need to choose your consultant wisely. Then they can understand your hair and your lock pattern, and they use the correct technique so your hair doesn't thin or break. So the person who's taking care of you would be the best one to advise you on that. And also, yeah, we all have different types of hair. I'm lucky that my hair doesn't thin, but I'm sure it's a problem for most people. How often do you wash your hair? I live on the coast, so you sweat a lot, and so there I wash my hair more often than I do maybe in Nairobi. In Nairobi, I could wash my hair once a week, or in other cooler climates. But in the coast, I feel it's just a nice feeling to wash your hair every 3-4 days. Sometimes I'll not just go do the full wash, or just condition. It just gives me that cool feeling and like smoothen my hair. So yeah, I wash my hair 2 or 3 times a week when I'm down in the coast. But in Nairobi, I could wash my hair once a week. And every other day, I just spritz water in the morning and run my fingers and I'm good to go. The next question, do you get split ends? No, I don't. I haven't had split ends. Next, after swimming, do you dry them and moisturize? After swimming, I always try to rinse my hair. I mean, my hair is wet anyway, so I'll just jump in the shower and rinse my hair. And no, I don't really moisturize them. I just rinse off the chlorine and I'm good to go. I don't use anything else after that. How do you refreshen them in between retouching? It's the next question. I use the Sisterlocks herbal spray, which I buy online, and I have a courier service provider ship it to me. Or if I can't get that on time, which is a few times a year when my shipments are delayed, I'll just get rose water, which is available in Kenya in most places. And I just spritz it on my hair. But for the most part, I just spritz my hair with water in the morning and I run my fingers, that's all. Can Sisterlocks break your hair because of how thin they are? Yeah. If they're installed, again, it all goes back to how they were installed. And if they're not installed correctly, of course they're going to break. And also your type of hair. If your hair is thin, maybe then your consultant will get you to get the right size and the correct diameter so your hair won't break. But they shouldn't be breaking if they've been installed correctly. And if your hair is healthy, they shouldn't break. Can you safely dye the hair without permanently damaging it? I think with every hair, you just have to take care of it if you dye it or you bleach it. So it's the same as having natural hair that's bleached. So yeah, if you take care of it, it should be okay. Although I bleached my hair, my traditional locks, and I had a hard time maintaining them without them breaking. My hair started breaking, and those were like the really thick locks. So I probably will never bleach my hair again. The next question, do you wrap your hair when sleeping? I try to, but I can't commit to it, so I find it easier just to use a satin pillowcase. But I haven't committed to wrapping my hair. I have a few satin scarves, but I just jump in bed and I forget to wrap my hair. How long can you swim after you've installed? I don't remember swimming, but I guess if you have a swimming cap, I should be fine. What I do remember is bundling your hair in bunches when you're washing it so they don't unravel. But I don't remember swimming after I got them done, at least not the first 6 months. But I guess with a swimming cap, you should be fine. Next question is, can you braid and do cornrows if you want to switch up the looks? Yes. I'm going to try and share a picture when I did cornrows. My hair is quite bulky and heavy now, but about a year ago, I like the style of, cornrows. I quite enjoyed that. Next question. Does one need thick hair for Sisterlocks? No, I don't think so. No, you don't have to have thick hair. What did you wish you knew before you got them? I think it's a shrinkage. The shrinkage is real with Sisterlocks. I feel like my hair just shrinks all the time. Like, I got this done, so it's this length today, but then after a few days of the moisture, it starts shrinking. So, and to be honest, I don't enjoy this length. I guess I'm not very experimental with the styles that I do, but I see people who have this length who really experiment. But I really enjoy, I think I'm going to enjoy it when it's longer, and I quite enjoyed it when it was shorter, and I could do like the mohawk and could do like a little puff, and also it was easier to braid and have a wig on if I wished. So I found it more versatile when it was shorter, and I think I'll enjoy it when it's longer, but this length is not my favorite. I also remember when I had traditional locks, this length was not my favorite, but it's part of the journey, it's part of the process. Do you need to cut your hair completely before getting started? No, you do not if you have natural hair, but if you have chemically treated processed hair, you probably need to cut it. Is it a lot of work? No, not at all. Not at all. It's so easy. Like, I forget how much work that goes into hair when I compare my process with my friends. It's really easy. I wake up in the morning, I spritz my hair and I run my fingers through and I'm done. It literally takes me 3 minutes to do my hair. Sometimes I'll tie it up or down, but I really don't spend that much time on my hair. So it's really not a lot of work, not at all. Do you plan on cutting them? I don't know. Right now I'd say no, but I could change. I don't want to be a slave to my hair. If I want to cut it, I'll cut it. But for now, no. I'm very, 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 very happy. So I'm not planning on cutting them now. Do you get bored? What is the inconvenience of having them? Do I get bored? No, I wouldn't say I get bored, but I do sometimes miss the versatility of having your own free hair, and I had quite a lot of fun about more than 10 years ago when I had my natural hair out. It's obviously more versatile in terms of like styling options, but I don't really get bored, really. How long did it take to lock? How long did your hair take to lock? I think in about 6 months I stopped bundling my hair when I was washing it. So I think that was the time when I felt like, okay, now my hair is starting to really lock and bud, and the budding process when like now the hair is like really coming together in tight knots. So I think in about 6 months is when I was like, yeah, okay, my hair is starting to lock and settle in. Do you wear a shower cap when showering? Now I do, because when I'm scrubbing my neck, I don't want to get like the soap in my hair. And also the inconvenience of having your hair wet, especially around my neck area. That's where it really bothers me. And also in my face, when I'm washing my face, I don't want my hair in my face. So yeah, I'll wear a shower cap. But yeah, sometimes I just jump in the shower and I wash my hair head to toe. Not wash it, just when I'm washing my body, I'll get my hair wet as well. So yes, but for the most part, I either wear a shower cap or I put it in a high bun so it doesn't get wet, because sometimes you just don't want to have wet hair. And all the soap that could go in your hair on this side, that's why some people have buildups towards this part of their hair. What's your daily hair routine? Water or just spray some water, or the herbal spray moisturizer or rose water, whatever I have, I'll just spray it in. I don't have like a tight routine. Sometimes I'll do nothing. I'll just wake up and go. And I like just to pin it on the side here and then fluff it up and I'm good to go. Sometimes I'll tie it back. It depends. If it's too warm, I'll tie it back. Do you ever miss unlocked free hair? That was such a long time ago, and I feel like I had fun with it. I dyed my hair red, green, purple. I had a mohawk. I had like this spiky hair. I was like crazy. I had so much fun when I was younger. So what I do miss is my traditional locks. I really loved, by the time I was cutting them, the length that they were. I really enjoyed that part of my journey, and I loved when I could curl them, and the styling options were endless. But I always say that when my hair no longer brings me joy, I'll cut it, I'll try something new. I'm not a slave to my hair, but for now, I love it at the moment. Do you think your hair is healthier now? Yeah, I think for the last 10 years, my hair has been quite healthy because I'm not exposing it to lots of chemical treatment. So I feel that's always, when you allow your hair to grow naturally, I think that's always a beautiful thing. Would you advise a guy to get them? Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I think guys look cute in them. My preference, I like guys with thicker locks. But I think if you want to do this, I mean, yeah, do you, boo, it's fine. Who does your hair? So I have a lady called Felista and her colleague Faith, they do my hair. But I would also recommend Studio 28 in Kitusuru, where I got my Sisterlocks installed. That's where they used to work before. Now they do home runs, and they have a space in town. But if you don't enjoy going to town, then you might want to try Studio 28 in Peponi. Otherwise, they do home runs. I'll put their contact details down below. How much does it cost? it costs about 5,000 for every retightening. So, 5,000 for every retightening, and it takes about, you asked how long it takes. It takes about 4 or 5 hours. Well, right now, I'll say this about my consultants, Felista and Faith, they're getting better. It used to take about 5 hours, but last time they did my hair like 2 days ago, it took 3.5 hours. So they're also getting better and faster. So I would say 4 hours is like a standard, an average time for me to get my hair done these days. Are they heavy when wet? No, not as much as my traditional locks would get. No, they're not heavy. Doesn't feel heavy to me when they're wet. And they take less time to dry than my traditional locks, so it's fine. That doesn't bother me. How many hours did it take to install? It took, the first day I went in around 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening. And the second day, I don't know how many hours, and the second day I went in at 9 o'clock and I was done by around 3:30. So yeah, 2 days sitting there getting them done. But that's the longest it's gonna take. The retightening takes a shorter time, between 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. The last question, I've tried to round them up. If I have missed anything, just drop a comment below and I'll reply to you. But the last question is, will you cut them in the future? As I said before, for now, I know that I do not want to cut them. I have no plans of cutting them, but who knows? As I said, I do not want to be a slave to my hair. If I'm not happy with it, I'll cut it. But so far, I am happy. I guess that's about it. I don't think I missed any questions. And if I did, just drop them in the comment section below and I will answer you individually. Thank you so much for sending in this question. I'll create more content around this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.